welcome to the Monday night stream with Scryptar, where we play Hearts of Iron together.
Hey everybody, it's Monday!
That was loud.
I wasn't that loud.
That will have to be fixed in post. My end.
Oh, great. Go and fix your shit.
I'll fix it in post.
Alright, that's good. All right.
So we're back here in China.
Yep.
With our coop mission.
Well, I'm in Japan.
Germans have 2 landings in India. And we kind of need some plan of attack to, some way to attack Siam.
Yeah. If we look at this, the war map, Siam is our only opponent, and it seems to be either they're the last in the Great East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere, that's a mouthful, or, I don't know. Yeah, it seems like they're the last.
It's weird that this one didn't end, because they're not a major, they're just minors.
Also, we released Korea when we ended the war with Japan, and they don't like us.
Yeah. Not
glorious.
at all.
I mean, we couldn't puppet them, so obviously they are democratic and don't like us, but it's a bit weird.
So, yeah, it's very weird.
Well, Germany definitely is going to be an issue going forward. Well, they have about... That's 300 to 600 divisions, so that's about 400 and something, 450,
yep.
500 divisions. Also, that guy. Yeah.
Not on our fault.
Using a couple of UI mods now, you can find... Well, if you ever had a look at my Steam list for mods that I'm using, I've updated that to be compatible with the newest patch and the DLC, so we are now finally back into using some visual mods like non-reflective water and better map font and all the good things. It's looking glorious. I like it. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, that's definitely in there, so just, check YouTube. The link is in there. I don't put that stuff on Twitch, because where? There's not much of a description field on Twitch. Right, but I guess we should get this going. So plans are to win this somehow. Now,
Yeah.
we do probably need to go against the Germans at some stage.
Maybe.
Let's see.
Although, like I said, the Americans are actually opponent anymore.
You're already
Yeah,
cutting out,
still...
that's great.
Oh, great.
Awesome. Well, yeah, America is one of the issues. They are still at war with the Germans. They do have quite some divisions, so if they are actually going to attack Germany, I would really prefer to attack Germany as well, and just take them out before they go any bigger, because they have all the stuff that matters.
True.
If you look at that, if you look at the axis, they have the oil fields of Russia. They have all the steel of Germany and France. The only thing they don't have is the chromium of Turkey, so they can't do that many heavy tanks, but that's pretty much all that's left.
True.
Also, we're not in a faction. I mean, we could join the Axis and just get it done with.
Still, yeah, we could.
Well, it's probably not a thing.
Although they do not like us enough for us to join the faction.
Yeah, well, if we go to war with America, that might change immediately.
Yeah, true.
I mean, we're not fascist and everything, so that's minus 100 or something like that. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see.
True.
Oh, the desert looks good in this mod. I like that. Absolutely awesome. What we need to do is we need to conquer Siam to finally finish this war, because our stability is going down at war, minus 30%. Our war support will be going down. Not that it matters. I mean, we have minus 20% due to an offensive war, and we're still at 94%, so I don't really see an issue there. But if we look at our focus tree, there's stuff we need to finish. We have to dominate Japan, which we're just going to start right now. And overlordship over Indochina, which gives us a war goal against France. Well, Free France, which is France, Indochina, which is the Allies, which is an issue.
Which is Vietnam, right? Laos and Vietnam. Cambodia.
After that, we have a focus against China and Korea. That shouldn't be an issue. I mean, Korea is just that little bit, and China is that.
Just that little bit.
And then we have Conquer Tibet, which I really like to do. Integrate, yeah, we could do that, but if that doesn't work, I don't know what we get. It doesn't really say. Military invasion is an option, but we should try and bring them back into the fold by peaceful means. Yeah, sure, why not? If that works, otherwise we would have to, declare war on the Texas Empire. We could just as well get the conquer focus and get it done with.
True.
Renounce the McMahon line. Arunachal Pradesh. Where the hell? Pradesh, let me search for that. Pradesh. Oh, that's that, right there, that's India. Northeastern tip of India. Okay, so we will have to conquer India. After that, we have the new Mongol Empire.
Demand Mongolia.
Which
belongs to the Germans.
Yeah, Axis. Puppet of the Axis.
He's a puppet.
Or Reichsprotektorat. Yeah.
Reichsprotektorat. Yeah, they're working on that right now.
The German rolling R, here we go.
So, to actually increase our stability a bit, I would recommend we do improved worker conditions. Because we are good on materials right now, so it doesn't matter that we lose 10% logistics.
We also have to produce a lot of things and to repair a lot of things, so we lose some factories there. But it's not that much. I think we can do that for a while.
I would recommend it, yeah. It's just
or we could just end the war.
True as well. If we decide to go through either France or India, that's the fastest way to end that war.
Yeah, or do a naval invasion.
We still can try that. I doubt we will manage to, but...
Yeah, they do have like 50 divisions or something, so that might be an issue. We'll see. For now, let's play the game. I just clicked on play.
Let's play the game.
There you go. Finally. Stuff is happening. Okay, let me get my troops out of Japan, because we don't need them here.
Yeah, my troops are all out already. Actually, some are still moving. Nope, that's all your troops. Okay.
Speed 4.
One army surrounding the Chinese thing there in the middle. Yan.
Somehow, I have 1,800 planes on a 600 airplane airport. That's great. That's absolutely gorgeous.
The Chinese are still doing it.
Hey,
paratroopers have been done.
Let's pause that. Okay, let's see what we need to do here, because I haven't had a look in a while. And we're behind on everything. Mechanized 2 would be really awesome. How many tanks do we have? Like none?
None, we're not even producing any. We're still on the Great War tank.
Yeah,
Could start to research either heavy or light.
Experimental Mechanized Division. I think we got that from somewhere. Oh yeah, that's the light tanks and the motorized. We don't need that. Paratroopers. There's not much here.
Or we go for faster construction. But...
we could also beef up our army to 40 combat with.
We could, yeah.
That would be an option, somehow. Research. Okay,
if we want to do a naval invasion of Siam, we definitely need to research the Marines, though.
No, just for landing, I mean, there's enough room to land, and once they're landed, the Marines are pretty much useless.
True.
It's just for the landing itself. Don't really see that being an issue. We could work a little bit more on support equipment. I don't really see anything there that we need that desperately. Recon company would be nice. Tanks, yeah, we could start on that. Since
we could also research the next level of weaponry.
We could.
I mean, we are still at 39 weapons. We could research the 42 weapons and start producing that.
We could get a tank in 20 days. Artillery is done. That's perfect. Doctrine is done. Navy hasn't done anything. Oh, we're still using the old crap. We really need to upgrade our Navy. We're using 1922 models.
Yep, we do.
Alright, I'm gonna upgrade that. There's just no way around that.
Yep.
If we ever want to go anywhere. I mean, at some day we need to invade Alaska or something, so... yeah.
Also a thing of truth, yep.
Let's see, what else could we do with the next one that's coming up? Haven't done any Navy doctrine. We really need to do something about the fighters. It's still at level 1. No air doctrine whatsoever. We're pretty much done with... well, yeah, okay.
Aggression packs.
Poland, whatever. Radar, all this stuff is done. We're working on nukes. What a surprise.
Okay, the Germans have created a pocket in India.
And that's also almost done. It's perfect. What? Belgium declared war on who? I can't
Registered Belgium declared war on Belgium.
but there's nobody there.
Yeah, that just went away, I guess, because that's now the Reichskommissariat Belgian.
Yeah.
Yeah, my game might crashed. Nope,
No, it just froze. Oh, now Norway is doing the same.
Yeah, it's because it became a Reichsprotectorate as well.
Yeah, and then declared war on the original state, which doesn't exist anymore. There's the next one. All of those. Okay, yeah, I get that.
Yep, they're creating all the protectorates or commissariats.
Yeah, if you look at that, if you go faction map mode, they control North Africa. Pretty much all of Europe and Russia. And the Allies control the southern belt.
Yep.
It looks pretty even, it isn't. And now, even with all the factories America has, Germany has a clear advantage here. With having all of Russia, and not actually fighting that much, other than in India.
And also that is not a real big fight yet, it's just like some small incursions.
Well, they do have the port, they can send in more troops.
They have the port and they send in more troops, but they're not really pushing.
No, that's true. They're holding another port as well, and they're not doing anything there. Well, if they send in more troops, and there are some troops coming as far as I can see, then
yeah,
that
just
will be a thing
the southern landing just got increased to 21 divisions or something like that.
So those guys.
Yeah,
need
also
to
the
get
north
sent
got
home.
increased.
What's the fastest way to come home?
Yeah, it's the question now. Do we attack India?
I'm not sure right now.
So we can go into Siam, or...
For now, I just want to get my troops home.
I still haven't done some troops in... Oh yeah, still.
Let's go
still
to
have troops
Nagasaki and
in
go from there.
Japan.
Yeah.
We have 300 ships. That should work out, actually.
Ships?
How's your training coming along? You still need your training. You are yeah, you could actually train as well for
here and here.
material-wise. How are we looking?
Alright. Construction is going. Let's prioritize all the repairs.
Should we increase the divisions to combat with of the infantry division to 40?
I don't know. We're still at volunteer only, so we could change conscription law and get a lot more manpower, so that shouldn't be a big issue.
Yeah, but our Sanjun infantry division is just at a combat width of 16 still.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
How's that 16 when that's...
Yep, that's what I'm wondering right now. Was there an update that changed something? That should be 20.
That should be 20, yeah. That is weird. That explains a lot. Let's see. That's not what I clicked. Oh, jeez. 17.
17.6. With one more. Yeah, I think they changed something there.
Somehow we must have some reduction on that.
I guess so. Oops, wrong.
Because it says combat with +1 for infantry, but it doesn't give you +1.
True.
I'm definitely gonna put in 2 more. Get it up to 19, that's better than nothing. That's 20.8, what? Ah, screw you! Right,
we still haven't decided if we want to go on improved work conditions or not.
We haven't, that's right. Currently, honestly, I don't see the point. Oh, there you go, Germany's now invading Korea.
I would recommend it though, it would bring us up to at least 50 stability again.
Ooh, they have arrived. Nice. I'm gonna send you over here. It would, but for now it doesn't really do that much bad. Doesn't look like it. I think we're gonna go and invade Tibet.
Okay.
That just sounds to be the thing to do. That should be fairly easy. Do we have access through German territory?
Nope.
And we won't be able to get any. Great. Nope. Can we get access to through Free France? No. Well, they have access. That's gonna change. Cancel.
Cancel.
If they don't give us access, I don't give them access. It's not gonna happen.
True.
I still want to see the Germans invade somewhere in the US. I have no idea how that's going to.
I never seen that actually in any of my games.
I have seen it
Surprised
once.
with that they actually landed in England and took England so nicely. Because of my single player, they're just sitting on their asses and doing nothing, and I'm wasting troops into US like crazy.
Mm-hmm. I just went with the next logistics there.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Might be a good thing to do. So, we're almost done with Dominate Japan, and afterwards we go conquer Tibet and have that out of the way. Yeah, I'd really like to not fight India if I don't have to, or the US. On the other hand, I don't see them doing anything.
They just sent two divisions into Guangzhou, the harbor on the south coast.
I don't really want to fight the Allies before we deal with the Axis. That's the big thing. Because if we do, then the Axis will become super, super strong, and we're just way behind on everything.
That's true.
So we could really need the help of the US in fighting the Axis. What we can do, since we're China and we have a lot of territory that we don't really need, they probably still don't have any infrastructure in Siberia.
Probably not.
So if we set up a good defensive line, which, you know, we can do that by now. We've done it.
True.
That's how this whole thing started. We could just let them run against our lines and waste all their supply and build up attrition and all of that.
Yep.
And then hope for the Americans to do something.
Dominate
Japan defiant! Oh, we have a war goal against Japan now. Great. Conquer Tibet. So, puppet, focus. Japan, puppet, brackets, focus, brackets, puppet, brackets, focus. Aha. Expires 1st of June 1946. Now, when that expires, we will lose some, probably stability. But we can't declare war because the country doesn't exist anymore.
Yep.
So, that's a bug.
I'm guessing,
right there.
yep.
I hate it when that happens. Anyway.
It should have been something that bypasses after you take out Japan.
Is that army ever going to... Oh yeah, well, let's railroad then.
You nearly made another bubble up here. Germany.
That's the good troops.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with their troops. They're sending them in, and then they're taking them back out again.
That's those guys. Those guys are going to be down here.
There's still no American troops helping out in India. Which is kind of weird. And there's no Allied Axis landings in the US anywhere.
I just noticed something.
Yes.
When you have an army selected and you go for offensive line, you see how that icon has the arrows for, you know, what kind of attack plan you have, like balance and stuff. If you change your battle plan execution manner or whatever you want to call it, it changes that icon as well. Just gives you extra reassurance on what you're doing. That's quite interesting.
Hey, you didn't know that?
No, I just saw that for the first time. Really.
Okay.
Useless trivia. Germany's being pushed back again.
Yeah, because they're pulling out all the divisions.
Maybe they're going to America, you never know.
I was actually looking if the Americans have landed in France or anything, but no.
I have
Nothing
no
of
air
that
wings
sort.
assigned anywhere. We need to fix that. Okay, what do we have here? A lot of things. Great. What is what? That's fighters, that's fighters, that's fighters. It's all fighters.
And here
some
we
naval
have
bombers.
Josef Groh. And in Norway we have Josef Terborov.
How about we have the neighbor bombers?
I'm surprised I haven't declared more commissary yet,
To...
which is a bit weird.
Yeah. That?
But I guess it is what it is.
Yeah, probably.
Ah, there are the American troops. Or at least when I zoomed out enough, I see American troops fighting in India. If I zoom in, I don't see them anymore.
Good.
Ah, there they are.
Just zoom in then. It's all fine. What the hell? Game. Do what I tell you to do, not what you want to
Do
do.
what I tell you to do, not what I want you to do.
Are you copying me? No. How would you ever?
Yeah, I'm just training my...